Hey, what's up, YouTube? You already know I'm AllCity with AllCityLiveTV.com, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be talking about what is the best center build for next gen. I get asked a lot on my live stream, which center build am I running for next gen? You guys know this year for current gen, I created a paint beast. It was the first build that I made with the strength and vertical pie chart, and he was fun. It wasn't until I created that glass cleaning finisher that I started going crazy. It was like the interior defense was at my mercy this year for current gen. So many highlights, so many clips with the glass cleaning finisher. But will that glass cleaning finisher hold up for next gen? We're going to get into all the information that we gathered from the NBA 2K21 next gen courtside reports and let you guys know what you should create, a paint piece or a glass cleaning finisher. Will there be other options for centers out there? We're going to get into all of that and more right now. Let's get it. Alright guys, so before we start this video, again, please consider hitting that like button, as likes are directly correlated to the amount of views that we get on a video. So if you hit that like button, it will be greatly appreciated. Also, if you guys want to join a great non-toxic community for 2K and all of gaming, consider joining our Discord. It's a great environment of over 2,300 players. If you guys need help with badges or builds or anything related to 2K and gaming, consider joining our Discord. The link for Discord will be in the description below. It'll also be the top pinned comment on this video. Let's get right into it, man. Are you gonna make a glass cleaning finisher, a paint piece, or is there other options for center builds for next gen? And all the information that we gathered says that there's going to be other options out there from what I've noticed. Am I gonna make the same build? That's a big question. From the information I gathered, I might lean towards a slight change, but I really loved my glass cleaning finisher for current gen. I want to play very similar. Actually, I would love to make a KD sort of build. A player like my glass cleaning finisher that can actually pull up that mid-range shot would be tremendous for me. I don't need to hit three-pointers, but that mid-range shot would be a game changer. And that's what I'm actually looking for in next gen, to see if that's even a possibility out there. A lot of people, some of the most popular builds are the paint piece and the glass cleaning finisher for current gen. I gotta say, I have noticed a difference in current gen with all of the patches, and what they did to my player, it kind of limits his ability to finish as aggressively as he did in the beginning of the year. Now, is that 2K making strength more of a factor? Because that's a huge question. Is strength going to play a factor in next gen? And it looks like, from the information that you gather from the NBA 2K21 next gen courtside report, that centers are supposed to play more like center builds. So strength may very well be a factor. If you guys don't know, the glass cleaning finisher at 6'8" that you're seeing behind you in the clips is minimum weight, the lowest amount of strength possible. But when he's out there on the court, you would not even notice it. You don't really notice the difference in strength between a real center and then my 6'8" glass finisher. It seemed like speed really killed for current gen on NBA 2K21, but for next gen, is that going to be the same? There's a lot of people that made paint beasts for current gen, and I started out with a paint beast with the strength and vertical pie chart. And I gotta say, I had fun. It was enjoyable, but it wasn't until I got that glass cleaning finisher that I was able to do moves like what you just saw there with the spin dunk and catch bodies like this right here and putting them to sleep, because speed was such a huge factor in current gen. But in next gen, is that gonna be the same case? This remains to be seen. But from the NBA 2K21 courtside reports, it looks like strength is going to play more of a factor in next gen. So my glass cleaning finisher may become obsolete, or this type of build. Now, it's hard to believe that 2K would make such a huge adjustment, but we got to consider the hardware effect. So with it getting a ton of new hardware, which should help them redevelop the game or the mechanics that go on in the paint, as far as for interior defense and also for finishing out there. Is it going to be the same? That remains to be seen, but from the information that we gathered, it looks like a glass cleaning finisher like I made this year for current gen may not work out the same. I gotta say, for current gen, I noticed that one of the only builds that gave me a problem in the paint was a glass cleaning finisher with the all red pie chart. Although they don't finish exactly the same, the differences are not too noticeable. They get about like 8 less finishing badges, but they get a ton of defensive badges. And when going up for the boards, you notice the difference in the amount of rebounding attributes because they do jump a lot higher and they seem to grab boards a lot better. My finishing may very well be better than an all red pie chart, and I have more finishing attributes along with more finishing badges. But I gotta say, with a good point guard, it's really, these type of center builds run completely through their point guard. The point guard's IQ will determine how great you'll be at the center position. With that being said, I think I will make a very similar glass cleaning finisher build to start out with, but I may go with the all red pie chart. And let me tell you the pros and cons of going with the all red pie chart is that normally, from what we've experienced, we don't yet know how they're gonna reward defensive plays out there, but from what we've considered in the past, it seems like all red is a little more difficult to kind of get your rep up as quick. This is why blue and red was so great, because you get rep points, a good amount of rep points for finishing things like alley-oops, like what you just saw right there, and contact dunks and highlight plays and all of this. You get more rep because you have that blue in your pie chart. If you go all red, you're limiting yourself on the amount of rep. At least that's what we know 2K to be. How it's going to be in next gen, we don't yet know. Will they reward an all red pie chart? Will they reward good amount of defense and give rep where it's due? This is what we're concerned about. So if I'm grinding to legend, it may be a concern of getting an all red pie chart. If I want to be dominant out there, like I said, in current gen, it seems like that current gen, the all red glass cleaning finisher center build is a great, probably one of the best builds to make for current gen. If you want to be a teammate player, a good finisher out there with a ton of defense. Nobody's going up on you on an all red glass cleaning finisher, and also you're gonna grab a ton of boards with the all red glass cleaning finisher. So I may start out with that build. I may still consider speed over strength, but I may try and balance it out just a little bit more. I don't yet know if speed is gonna kill for the next gen, but we're gonna try it out. I'm gonna get a good amount of speed on this glass cleaning finisher build for current gen. I had a 92 speed with a 90 acceleration on a center build. That is just complete dominance, as you guys see from the clips. And like you're gonna see this one right here, he is just too fast for these other centers. And is that gonna work for next gen? That remains to be seen. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. I would love to hear from you. Let me know what type of build you're making for next gen. If you guys found this video helpful and or informative, please consider hitting that like button. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, as we're gonna have a ton of NBA 2K21 content coming your way. I'll catch you guys on the next video.